Yes, I remember when I first met Ken. He's an individual that you do remember the first time you meet.
I found out pretty quickly that Ken knew more about New Orleans than I did, and I had spent most of my life there. I was born there. And later I found out Ken knew more than I did about almost everything.
So it turns out we knew some of the same people in that community, and it just blew me away that I'm sitting there talking to a leading AI researcher, the director of IHMC, and now I'm talking to this guy who also had this history in rock promotion back in the rock and roll heyday.
To put a shorter end to the story, I met Ken and asked him to be part of the NASA Advisory Council.
People talk a lot about finding themselves, particularly young people, and that presumes they're lost. I think that's an unfortunate way to characterize youth. It's more the case that people take some time to invent themselves, and we're not a static invention. We hopefully will be reinvented several times during a long and productive life.
Oh, Ken definitely belongs in the Hall of Fame, and I'm thrilled he is being inducted. Again, his creativity, his entrepreneurship, his ability to challenge and then develop new and novel things. That is an inventor. He's the consummate inventor.
I think Ken is justifiably proud of that Distinguished Public Service Award. It's the highest award that NASA can give to a non-NASA employee. The body of his lifetime work in the field of artificial intelligence is something that, especially in today's time and going forward, makes him a national resource, makes this institute that he has founded, the IHMC, a national resource.
So I didn't know how big it would become. The one thing we did know was that sooner or later, the Institute would have to move off the campus. There just wasn't space for it. And the second thing was that eventually it needed more autonomy. It's really hard to be innovative, entrepreneurial, and live in a university. So we knew that was coming.
As IHMC evolved, thinking of AI as amplified intelligence, thinking of our role then as not sort of a replacement for humans, but rather developing technology and science that would extend human traits, human cognition, human resilience, human locomotion, and human perception. That led us into broader areas. We've been including biological means of human performance improvement to the mix. So originally the means were all either computational or electromechanical. And so now we're also looking at biological means ranging from nutrition to exercise technology to pharma. In general, we're interested in increasing human performance.
The idea of bringing machines to enhance human performance in so many ways was just exciting. And frankly, I was proud that it was in Florida. And I do think, of all the things he has done and contributed to society, the founding and development of IHMC is his greatest accomplishment.
He also sat on a number of different committees and boards that were making policy and funding decisions both nationally and internationally. So he's had this just incredible career, and along the way he's also developed and led IHMC, which is pretty impressive. So somebody who can fit in all those boxes, and not just fit in those boxes, but excel in each of those boxes, definitely has to be a self-reinventor, and that's what Ken is.
Attitude is everything. Live a passion-driven life. I like to rejoice in the extreme unlikelihood and fragility of my own existence. If you think about, the chance of your existence in the state you're in now, it's vanishingly unlikely to have happened. Literally thousands of pairs of your ancestors had to be smart enough and good enough looking to find mates and propagate. This is all just phenomenally unlikely. And I love all that about the story.